it, Chris. I got some technical issues here. Looks like we're okay. Hey, Willie. All right. That's all good. You're early. Whoops. I just actually moved that. All right. Oh, Winnipeg. Wow, man. Okay. For Anna and Mike.
Your repurposed freighter
Get the
drifts
shout-outs
through
out
space.
and
As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. All right, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago,
perfect.
taking
I
with
have the
them
right
all forms
t-shirt
of
for
advanced
the
technology.
video.
Earth survivors
yeah,
scrape
good
by with
timing.
historic tools as
So,
weird
there we go.
phenomena plague abandoned nuclear
pin.
sites.
So,
Witnesses
here we
report
go.
seeing glowing lights
We go
and
the
dead
prep
rising
here.
from their graves. And amidst the chaos, 3 strangers will meet in a dim bar: a veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job.
or oh, you got the 2K back. That's good. Yep, that's good to hear. Yeah, I mean there was a hair of lag on my own laptop when I came on, Chris. I don't know what that was about. On the on my side one that I had, I put the stream up on. Who knows if it's them? Never can tell. Oh, there's sound out there. Everyone does sound good. How about that too?
A story
Hopefully,
once spoken.
you sort of, you're professional at this now, so yeah.
Aha!
Without
checking.
end.
Yeah.
Periods
Always
are the
checking
ones
ahead.
Most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness, the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices, the castle takes shape. Zagig will
Too
test
much.
the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape. I dug this player's guy out of my pile. So I know I have it. I
Yep.
do. Thanks, Greg. Everything looks good. What's up, Greg?
Hello, Justinius.
Does like down my coffee. I had like a lot of guests and round tables and stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do on Sunday. This
Yeah.
week. About that. You know what? Let me get the giveaway started. So don't forget that. There comes Mike.
Okay.
So,
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you.
yep. I had this spot. Hey, chiller. Let's make sure I got the right thing up here. There we go. I spelled players wrong, but that's okay. I can fix that.
Yep.
Right here. Hey, Star, thanks. Thank you very much. I'll come live and give you a shout out for that. Awesome. Thanks, Jetman. Oh, we may have a hype train running off. Look at that. Wow. All right, let me come live here. Nice. That's fantastic. Look at all this. Thank you, everyone. Sound good, everyone? It's a little low on my end. There we go. I just had to put up my my own.
Yeah.
All right, let me re-hit up that. Let me re-hit up that all the stuff going on here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got it. So, well, good evening. Oh, look at that. You guys come on late and it still pops you in. So finally things are working here. So that's good. Hope you're all doing well tonight as we kick off another week. 4 streams. Gonna be fun. Thanks, Star, for coming in on the raid here. See you tomorrow night for an Academy game. Where the heck is your shout out? Oh my God. My God. It's probably only on the downstairs one. Jeez. Gotta do this. So, Mike, another idea for you, man. Right?
Yeah. But you get all the cool ideas from it's
Yeah.
so many, always new cool ideas. Yeah.
At this point, it's a battle of attrition. We're just
Without
looking for
recycling,
stuff
you
we
mean,
haven't
right?
done.
Yeah, we've taken all the low-hanging fruit. Now we have to climb high up the tree.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
so this book, and we'll get there. This book came out in '98.
Mm-hmm. It was part of that slew of books that when Wizard of the Coast have taken over TSR, they got a bunch of stuff out, and the Player's Guide was one of these gems that came out there. The other one was Adventure Begins, is another one of that generation of books.
Right.
There were several adventures and stuff too, and
I'd say
It's after.
it's after because this book references of The Adventure Begins.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
the same year. They're published the same year. So
Hmm.
that
Okay.
it's that part
They're
of it.
very interlinked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So they were planned
Let me get my
together
original Adventure
and
Begins.
and
Thanks,
and they
Wolf.
were published, and they were part of like a year and a half after Wizard of the Coast have taken over TSR, and they took all this material. Probably when they had started to plan third edition, they started to plan Living Greyhawk campaign and stuff, and that Greyhawk was going to be the next default setting. So they started to get these foundational products out again.
Yeah, so Adventure Begins is 1998 as well.
Uh, so Iron Chef.
Interesting.
Never heard of the book except for here. Let me tell you what about this book in summary. All right, you can get the Living Great Gazetteer, you can get the Willowgrove box set, etc., and it will teach you about the setting. This one will teach you how to role play
Yeah,
in the World of Greyhawk.
That's
it's
true.
Big time, big time.
The Player's Guide and the Adventure Begins are fantastic in what they've done. I think they were amazing introductions, and Wizard of the Coast should have looked at these two products for when they now wanted to reintroduce Greyhawk again. I think the Living Greyhawk Gazetteer and these two are the go-to for inspiration of how to make introductory material and stuff.
Well, Anne Brown really leans into the prior material, whereas today they would not.
No, but that's
a
the sad
difference.
part. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
The sad part is, well, I don't know if it's sad, but I was, because back then, this is like the end of the second era, the beginning of the third era. What's up, Keith? And I'm just looking for anything that's going to help me enhance my campaign. And I'm looking in here and I'm like, this is all the same, right? Because, I must have just had gotten this. I didn't delve into it deep enough,
Well, it's the thing.
so.
It's and Jay, but this is kind of typical. These two books are the things I'm interested in. They have very little rules and crunch, but it's all the fluff and all interesting fluff I can build on, so to speak.
Cool. Very cool. So we're going to delve into this. We'll deep dive into this and, talk about it because it's got some cool things in it.
Yeah.
Really
The
does.
Falcon trilogy that they mentioned that she co-wrote. Yeah, I could see this book having some ties to Falcon, being set in the city of Greyhawk. So, you tend to focus on that stuff. But I don't know enough about the Falcon series to talk about Anne Brown's body of work. I just know this book.
Yeah.
Sounds like Jeremy knows Rick because he was a triad for Living Greyhawk High Folk.
Right on.
Cool. Yeah.
So he
Awesome.
and he and Tony played in that a lot. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely good knowledge. Thank you for the hype train, everyone, as we get kicked off here on a Wednesday night. Got some great things, streams coming up. Two special, again, an Academy game tomorrow night, and then another special game. It's a two-parter. It goes Thursday to Saturday, and there'll be some different characters moving in and out. Some people you haven't seen in a while playing. I got special guest tomorrow night too, so that'll be a blast. But yeah, let's get cranking on this. This is I got the PDF and the hard copy of it.
Let's start with the cover because the cover itself, I think, is interesting.
I agree, Anna. Like cover to cover,
please.
we need to look at this.
Yep. Yeah. So
let's do it.
Yeah, because the cover is interesting for several. First of all, I love the design that they kept this design for probably about 20 products or so, various adventures and source books and stuff.
8, yeah.
Exactly.
You're talking about the gate.
Exactly, the city gate
design.
kind of Romanesque city gate on the sides and stuff, and also the simplified logo with Greyhawk only and no adventures under it, so to speak. That was also a key part of this era. And then I love the art is interesting. This is some of the coolest art because it's landscape and stuff. It's not the general heroic one adventure fighting a monster or anything. This is kind of, we get a glimpse of, in my opinion, the most realistic part of this, what the city of Greyhawk can look like. And I love the milestone is, in my opinion, brilliant. The problem I have with it is there's too many golden round cupolas, so to speak.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
like
that.
that to me, it's a lack of creativity.
What's that?
Yeah.
In the city behind, you have the pyramid that is accurate because it's there on the map.
There's
Oh
a
yeah, and then all the
pyramid.
rest of the
Yeah, but then you have like
Yeah, all the-
24 big round golden cupolas
Well,
of these kind of onion domes, orthodox
I'll do you
onion
one
dome.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give this artist a little license because I think the cover artist is Carol Heyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carol Heyer did not do any other Greyhawk
No,
art
exactly.
projects
That
I
was
could
yeah.
find. So as I was examining this, Anna, so
Maybe
the hills are in the background,
Yeah.
right? Karen Hills, I assume. All right, you've got a little
Yeah.
stream in the front.
Yeah.
So this is a view from the south.
No, it's a view from the stone circle. That's what I thought.
From the
I just took that as
east.
a mile marker, but southeast, south. It's got to be because there's farmland.
I
It's
tried
from the
to
south.
figure.
Yeah.
I couldn't really make out. But interesting. Look at the pyramid. The pyramid is in
Let me
front
show
of
you.
the city, and isn't that east of the city? Now I need to look at the TSR Greyhawk
Well,
map here.
anyhow, all
Yeah.
your pyramids and minarets and things are in the north part of the city, at least in the game
Right.
setting.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, artistic license from this view, you would not see that many
Yeah.
tall
So
structures.
if you go to this, right?
That's
I
super
I
nitpicking.
thought that she was taking creative license with this. That's one of the things.
That's
in the
Okay.
Stone Ring.
that's
It's
my
just-
guess too.
Yeah.
All right, so if
she's-
it's the
yeah.
east, then
Mhm.
maybe
and Lord
you would see some
Lord
of those,
Wainwright's
yeah.
Manor, the house is below. That's what
Ah,
I thought.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's my guess
Yeah,
too. That
and-
it's supposed to be
yeah.
from
Hey,
the
Patrick.
All right.
east, and it's the hills in
That's
the
not the
background
stone
of the
circle, clearly, because there's a Greyhawk symbol etched into it.
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot of creative license.
It's a mile
right?
marker, but
Oh yeah,
I see what
it's a
you're saying.
mile marker, but look at the pyramid's placement behind the walls,
That's true. So
and so
Yeah.
then it is from the east, from somewhere, not
and everything
not
to the
Well,
left of
that's a
it's old
pyramid.
city.
Isn't that a pyramid right here?
no the pyramid. Go north. That's
What?
go up.
Oh, here.
Up
here.
there,
Yes,
yeah, there's
yes,
the
there
pyramid.
is.
I
Yeah.
thought there were multiple pyramids in Greyhawk.
Oh
now.
yeah, there's two pyramids, I
Right,
think.
right.
Yeah.
But are there multiple minarets? I'm not sure. I don't
No.
know.
No, that's in
Yeah,
no,
Not that
no,
many.
no.
So
Now, more importantly, what kind
Yeah.
of dog is that? I don't know
That's
my
That is
breeds.
Scottish sheephound, isn't it?
or an
Um,
Irish sheephound,
Irish
or
sheephound. Okay,
Wolfhound.
I was close.
oh yeah, it's what I think it's one of these big sheepdogs
Okay.
or sheephounds that they used to
Yeah.
hunt wolves
Yeah.
back in the hundreds of years ago
Irish
when they had
wolfhound,
wolves
okay.
in the UK. Irish
Okay.
wolfhound, yeah.
All right. So
They used to hunt wolves when there was actually wolves in Ireland and the UK and stuff. They had big dogs like that. Yeah.
So in the overall overarching history of Greyhawk covers, though, this is not bad at all.
No,
yeah.
it's not. I love
This
the
is good.
style and I love the attempt and the ambitions of the artwork, even if they didn't get every detail right. But I still applaud it for being one of the best Greyhawk motifs. Anyway, even if there are too many golden domes and not every detail is perfect, it's still a great
Yeah.
attempt and I love it.
Mhm.
And I love the milestone. The mile marker is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
I'm gonna lay it out there, and I'm gonna say this with a little bit of confidence. This is not that popular of a publication. You may be able
No,
to
I
get
don't.
you may be able
Yeah.
to get this pretty cheap
Mm-hmm.
compared to other stuff you're spending $80-$100 for. You may be able to
Oh,
get this pretty inexpensively.
Oh yeah, it disappeared fairly quickly, I think, after a while. But
Even though there's probably
yeah,
not a lot of them.
yeah. But I gobbled it up as soon as I could get it, so to speak. So yeah. I was starving for Greyhawk content. Yeah.
Is it on drive-through? That's a good question. I have no
hang on
idea.
yeah, I have to look at that and see if we can provide a
doubt
link.
it.
I
But you
think it
never know.
is.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's where I got my. Let's see here.
It is, should be, okay. It
Yeah.
is PDF only. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can't print out a
because
copy of it.
yeah. Oh yeah, because mine is I bought it there, so that's why I got my PDF copy. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Return of the Eight is, I think, before it. Return of Eight's before it. Then Adventure Begins, and this, and then I just noticed that I think the maps in this are the same maps in this.
Yes. Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then there was another added to it,
Yeah.
and let's cover that one too.
Yeah.
Just for the maps, it's worth it.
Exactly. This is what some of the best Greyhawk cartography ever done. Sam Wood's maps are fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah. So I love this style. So yeah.
You can run an entire campaign just on this area.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Well,
It's,
look at this. Dale says it's called a turvand. The powerful cannon burning kept by frontier living flan to aid them in all aspects. Now, where is that from? Is that from a Living Greyhawk Journal Gazette, or is that living? Where's that from?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So, someone answered that question.
thank you, Dale.
That's-
That is fantastic.
maybe
where-
that's from Carlos's Dogs of Greyhawk series.
That might be. Yeah.
Yeah. Turvans. So, oh, that's a suggestion from. Yeah,
That's right.
there you go. It's
That's right.
Carlos. Good job, Mike. Cool. Very, very cool. Hounds of Earth. All right. Well, there you go. The cover, the old TSR logo is still there, even though it's WotC. You know, look at that. I still have the TSR logo on there. Yeah, $4.99. It's worth it. Get it if you don't have, get it. I can't give away any because it's not print available. But there was some color artwork in here, and there's this, and then there's later in the back. There's more of these.
Mhm.
So it's,
Right. So the Greyhawk symbols highly upgraded, I'd say, for the most part. These
yeah.
symbols are well done. I don't know. You think this is same wood?
Yes, I think
art-
if you look at the hang on a second here, cartography,
I got to stand.
My favorite one, and
cartography
it's-
and diagrams, Sam Wood. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
It's on the back part though, Jay. My favorite one is Wastry. It's pretty cool.
It's the next last page.
Yeah, these on the inside, the cover is separate
Yeah.
from
There
the text, so it's on the inside. Yeah,
Here are the
these
back
religious are wonderful. I like the Beery,
Wastry's cool.
Biori, and all the, yeah, they're fantastic. Also, some of the best illustrations. Pale or the Sun, that one is
I don't know about Ayu's.
awesome.
Ayu's is a little.
Ayu's maybe not the best of them, but I like that one too. I like it. I've fallen
Paylor
I've fallen
is
for it. Yeah,
very cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Paylor is
and
super
that
cool.
Vecna one is classic. I think
Yeah.
that particular symbol is used a lot.
Yeah, and also the Tritherion, I think they really did something. That
Yeah.
Rune of Pursuit, I don't like it for obvious reasons, for the connotations that comes with it, kind of. So I love what they done with that Tritherion symbol there. I really dig that one.
Cool.
And Oli Damara, that mask looks fabulous too.
Yeah, they're wonder how much creative license they gave for him, to do those or whatever. But yeah, it is nice. So
yeah. And I found the link to the PDF at DM's Guild.
Yeah, this was definitely a crossover. Definitely a crossover item.
Yeah, you can get it for $5 or $4.99 at Dungeon Masters DM's Guild. So that's a really good price for the PDF.
Yeah. Really cool. Alrighty. And Brown, let's see, Roger Moore's on there. So Roger did stuff with this.
Created
Harold Johnson and Lisa Stevens.
Yep.
Yeah, Roger's effect is all over this.
Yeah, he talked about it when we had him on the show. He talked about that he was working from home, coordinating a lot of this and working on stuff at the time. So yeah. So he wasn't hired by Wizard of the Coast, but he did it like a commission contract work, I think, as a remote working. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
So review. Oh, it's maybe it is. Maybe it is in there. I don't have a great one either.
Yeah, exactly. The scan quality is not the best, but yeah, but anyway, I have both the physical, but I wanted the PDF, so I bought the PDF, and I also wanted to support them for making the effort of turning them in. So they're not the quality is not the best. So yeah.
There is something in here, and we'll get to it, that I have that used pretty exclusively in my game. I haven't seen anyone else using it.
Yeah.
And you'll know, okay, oh, there it is. We'll get to that though. All right. So, big team on this. How many pages is
Ken
this?
Frank, one of my favorite interior artists.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Ken Frank. Yep. Another great one. So the
64
art, in my
pages.
opinion, is some of the best for Greyhawk in these books.
What's going on there, Chuck?
Yeah.
Good to
And
see you.
yeah, hello, Chuck. Yeah.
All righty. All right. We're going to just go page by page. Why not? Here comes the introduction, showing you, and it just talks about where a lot of this stuff, gives you a list of a lot of publications that preceded it, which is kind of cool. Talking about, like, here we go, the 83 box set, hardback book, City Greyhawk, From the Ashes are all here. So time has passed over since the last Greyhawk, and now it says it's 591. So this is the date of, so for 3 years, the date's going to hold until 2001 when Living Greyhawk kicks off. Because then it's going to 2001 to 591 up year to year.
Yeah.
So it's saying this is 591.
Yep.
This is a hold of 3 years at this date. Okay. Which that's cool. And it says a few years ago, widespread conflict called the Greyhawk Wars, and it's just talking about things going on. So Roger has undone a lot of the sergeant damage. You think it's damage. So,
Damage. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
So,
that was part of his project, was to
yeah.
Polished it back up a little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a
Where
little
Sergeant
clean.
might have muddied it.
Yep.
My favorite part of this first introduction is the very end of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Anne throws in a really cool quote that I think would go nice in some writings or
May your
something.
wishes be many and your scars be few.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's it. Although, if you remember, one of the greatest quotes of all time from Keanu Reeves in the movie The Replacements, chicks dig scars. Sorry.
No, but that's an awesome movie quote.
Yes.
Yeah. And they did something in the first chapter here that I like, that I don't think is from, someone have correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but I think this is the first time they actually divided the Flannies into these regions that they then used in many other products, like the West Old Faron, the Western Nerdev, and the Sheldamar Valley, and so on and so forth. These regions were Flannies was regionalized for the first time. It might have happened before, but this is the first product I know of that I can remember that they use these regions, and I think it's really neat way of making present a setting in regions, so to speak. So
it's more digestible.
yeah. And then it was then used in Living Greyhawk Gazetteer and future products too. But I think this was the first one that they put that in there, so to speak.
Well, it seems like, and it's funny that the days of the year are very similar to our Earth, right? Talks about that. 24 hours.
It makes timekeeping easier, but still kind of a little bit fantastic. So I like the Greyhawk calendar. I really do. I think they did a great job with that, and also that they tilted the planet more and put the 2 moons in there, and kind of played around with that. That was some clever thinking about that. Not too different, but still manageable, and still kind of different enough that it got some fantasy feel to it.
So it says they just believe there are 4 continents. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they managed geography too a bit. So yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sidebar there.
Yep.
It
all different Greyhawk
it
terms.
mentions that planeswalkers call Orth the world of Greyhawk, which I think is a clever way of in-world.
Yeah.
kind
Right.
of clearing that up. You know, people
Mhm.
will call the world Greyhawk, and you know, you can use that. Um,
Okay.
and
And
also there's the plane of Greyhawk. You know,
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever used that term, Anna.
Never.
Like it's right there between
yeah,
Hardby and City of Greyhawk. I've never
yeah, no,
used
yeah.
the term plane of Greyhawk.
Yeah, but
That's
on the
just me.
in the pronunciation guide, there is one thing that struck me when I read this today and finished kind of refreshed myself on this one. Eric is pronunciation guide is Ulrich. The E is the Ulrich is the and to now when I see it, I think that's the best way to pronounce it, Ulrich.
Yes. You and Gary are going to butt heads on the asymmetrical column layout. So there you go.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Oh, you know, I never even noticed that, but he does mess around with that kind of stuff more than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and Veluna and stuff. So that yeah, that it's yeah.
So, and then on the right side of that page, Jay,
Hmm.
you see the big quote about the world of Orth, and
Hmm.
it's written by Agath of Thrunch, which is one of those pre-gen characters
Right.
from Isle of the Ape, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
but I found that a little interesting because
Hmm.
they pepper a lot of notable NPC names in this book, which we'll get to later, that no other product goes in this depth on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Isle of the Ape.
Yeah, and also now I got a couple of projects that I want to do now, refreshing it. One, the zodiac. I would love to make an astronomy map of the zodiac and the moons and stuff. That's something I really want to do now after reading this. So yeah,
All right. So, and we're gonna split this all up. This is a change, cultural and geographic divisions here.
yeah, they kind of
Mhm.
put in there, but I love the regionalization of it and explain it in regions. And I also love the regions, how they divided it up makes a lot of sense. So I think Roger E. Moore must have been instrumental in this discussion because it seems to be a systematic approach from the ground up, so to speak.
Yeah. It's interesting.
And yeah, they also kept in the layout of the book, they kept the Greyhawk tradition with one wide column and another kind of
Yeah.
thin column on the side. That's another Greyhawk tradition
Sorry, Gary.
from the Ashes, I think, introduced that weird kind of
Ah,
concept. I think it
see,
was from that period. And from the Ashes, they also had a misprint because I remember I was a part owner of a game store and we got a big box of stuff and we got like 20 or so of the from the Ashes and they were wrapped in plastic and there were big uh, sticker posted on top saying we're so sorry because they were supposed to have been printed in gold, but they were actually printed in silver that you could barely see.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be gold printed
Hey, Dave.
with the black text, not silver as it was printed in. And they were so sorry because the preview they had in the catalog was gold leaf and it looked beautiful, and then the print became silver, and there was a big "We are so sorry, we screwed up" the sticker.
so no
Nowadays, I
one
would
got
have
the
taken.
actual.
No, I don't think so. I never seen one. So
Yeah,
but the description I remember was in the catalog. So that was
I'll be
and
darned.
yeah, but I think that was and today I would have taken if I had a smartphone back then I would have taken a picture of that sticker because that was so maybe there is on the internet somewhere because I think there were others who got the same delivery back in 91 or whatever it was. But yeah,
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
discuss,
yeah.
they don't go over, this is a player's guide. So they don't go over all like the original box set or for glossography. You're not hitting them all these locations, they talk about them a little bit,
yeah.
but not much, you
This
know.
is more of an overview
Yeah.
approach
One
It's
that
line.
they
amazing,
yeah.
yeah, how much information they can get in like 3 or 4 pages.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And see here, they're talking about the fertile Sheldamore Valley next. There you go.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah. And
I was looking over that pronunciation guide, Anna, and like
over
none
here.
of them really shock me anymore. No.
No, it's just Ulrich. I think that's the
Yeah.
now when I realize, damn, that's the way I want to pronounce
I
it.
do enjoy that they threw the old dark elves in there. Dark elves.
Drow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
How or crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drow. Yeah, we used to say drow when we were kids, and we went to drow.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. Ayus is in there.
Yep.
All the classics.
Yep. How to pronounce.
Yeah, and then after the regional part, when the regions are done, then they come one that I love, the climate of the Flanies. It might not be perfect, so to speak, but it's I love the effort, and I've used that a lot for the base of my climate maps to try and do my best and massage it, and the numbers you get out of climate data, so to speak, when you run a planet simulation to match this, so to speak. I
Yeah.
of course, didn't succeed overall, but I love the fact that they tried and explain it and talk about it. That in itself is really cool.
Right before the climate section, though, at the end of the regional one, I took particular interest in the isolated
Yep.
realms.
I'm right
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
I'm very pleased that Under Orth is mentioned.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just saying Underdark,
Yeah.
it's actually Under Orth.
Yep.
And it talks about how there's a river and an under dark sea somewhere, and then there's also the Land of Black Ice section. I thought was kind of fun to read.
Yeah.
And goes into a description of Ramorez.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
So-
that's back here, right?
But
Page
when
7.
it comes, when it comes to Under or Earth, wouldn't it be cool to call it Under or Uric, because it's under the continent, because it's
Under
kind of
Orth.
separate
Yeah.
from the other continents?
Maybe so.
Yeah, meaning in a fantasy world like Greyhawk, one of the definitions of a continent will be where the Underdark is shared, so to
Mhm.
speak. But yeah, that like the continental
So,
shelf. Yeah, so that might be, well, there might be other connections
Under
that are so
Oric
deep.
is like 2/3 of the world anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's so big anyway that it will be. Yeah, I was just being a bit facetious here. Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
no, I like that it mentions the Land of Black Ice
Mm-hmm.
in the winter or whatever. It connects with Telturia like an
Yeah.
ice bridge, which I thought was
Well,
not really
that's
something I
the
really think about.
DA1 map has that
Yeah.
bridge north, so
Yeah.
to speak. So with
Oh,
and
really?
that.
I didn't know
Oh
that.
yes. Oh yeah, the DA1 map has the land bridge north, but the one that was then introduced later on in the new rules for the miniatures rules later on, that one they turned it into a string of islands instead. So it's cool that this one supports the DA1 map. So that the map is horrible, but I like the idea that the northern continent's connected to mainland Urik. I like that part.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Ah.
So that's tidbits in this one here
Yeah.
and there and everywhere, which is cool.
Now, on that climate section that you like, Anna, some of the parts is on my rereading of it today. Some of my favorite parts of this is how she describes the Sea of Dust as a blast furnace. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a
Mhm.
good one.
Yeah.
And then also gives names to the winds. Like we know who the
Yes,
gods of the winds are, but
exactly. Yeah.
Telcher's breath and Atrilla's laugh.
Oh yeah, exactly. That is beautiful, because that is
Yeah.
what happened in the real world, where you have the Mistral and
Mm.
the Föhn winds, and there's all sorts
Yeah.
of names in
A
different
couple
parts of.
terms I've
Yeah.
never used.
And one esoterica, if you look at the Volkswagen's cars, they are named after winds. The Passat, the Golf, and so on. Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that most of them. I think now but a lot of the traditional Volkswagen cars are named after winds. Yeah.
It says in here too, some kingdoms, notably Selene, appear to deliberately alter local conditions on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see here. And Land of Black Ice is in here too.
Yep.
Especially good growing season. Yeah, so fairly warm weather. The coast received more rainfall, so it's just going over all this. So talking about the snowfall and the high elevations.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of basic stuff so far, right?
Oh yeah, but we have to assume that that she's doing it for readers
Yeah.
who are normally not that interested in real climate and geography and whatever. So it's for the casual GM player that just get a basic understanding that this is the
I'm
world.
wondering why. Did Watsy say, "Look, we're going to bring in some new people that are Magic card players"? I'm just thinking why though.
Well, yeah, that. I think part of this is going back to Greyhawk traditions, meaning the box set from '83 and previous Greyhawk traditions,
Yeah.
but without doing just a rehash, but uh, develop it a little bit. And also, I think we have to give big thanks to the people behind it, meaning Lisa Stevens, Roger E. Moore. They were Greyhawk fans.
Yeah.
And people that meaning the leadership of Wizard of the Coast, they were Greyhawk fans, several of them. They were
Right.
they were crazy about Greyhawk, just like us. So they wanted to do a quality product, and they were also a company that had money. They didn't. This was not necessarily needed to be a huge money maker. That they wanted to. I think building credibility with the community was probably much more of an aim rather than expanding the community.
Right.
Because when you take over a brand, my guess is that they wanted to make products so people who used to play Greyhawk and D&D would love their products, not to
When
find a lot of new gamers.
Greyhawk Adventures came out, there was also a Forgotten Realms Adventures, and I don't know if there was a. I think there was a Dragonlance also.
Uh-huh.
Was there like player guides like this
I
for
don't
other
know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. That's
systems?
interesting. Hang on a
Yeah,
second, but that's a DM skill
because
player's guide.
this feels pretty unique.
Yep.
Some
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that
That's
maybe.
that's kind of the
There's
point I'm
Player's
making here.
Guide to the
Yeah,
Forgotten Realms campaign 2E that came out the same year.
yeah.
So, Mike, you're onto
Yeah, so
something.
I guess that
Hmm.
they were putting out. They may even have a
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dragonlance one as well.
Yep. Yep. That
Yeah.
that
You
came
know.
out for 2E. Dragonlance campaign came out for 2E as well. So
Yeah.
they
So
were
they were
trying
putting
to
them all
cover their
out.
basic. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Smart, Mike. You
Because
that was smart
this is
thinking.
only like
Okay.
a year and a half after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had the whole range of products
Ooh, Mistara.
planned.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some Star one also. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, so they wanted to probably get them with probably Wizard of the Coast wanted to establish themselves as the new caretaker of all the brands, so to
Right.
speak.
Right.
That's my guess.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, the other ones had white, more parchment covers with an illustration in the middle.
Then we're going to go to history here.
Yep.
So I'm assuming this is going to be the same synopsis we see in all the other ones.
Yeah, a nice 4-page synopsis of everything
Yeah.
that's happened through
Hmm.
publication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. With just a couple of
Okay,
little
Barney
add-ons
Watson.
moving this story forward because it's from the ashes moved a few more years, so to speak.
Hey
That's
Jay, check out the sidebar on Scarlet Brotherhood.
Okay.
This 2E era, there's
Yeah.
some really good stuff in there. Namely the rulership structure of the Scarlet Brotherhood, how they break it down is
That's how the Secret Warriors made it. So is this come out before or after Scarlet Brotherhood? I get the Scarlet Brotherhood book's got to be after.
it's the same era.
It's got to
I'm
be
guessing it
before.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's saying that the top of the heap
Yeah.
are warriors, mages, and priests who lead rigidly ascetic lives and practice martial arts.
Yeah, because there's no monks class.
Oh yeah, also known as monks.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I just love that flow there to explain it.
yeah. From what
So
I remember,
You have
Wizard of the
assassins in there.
Coast was acquired TSR in '97. That's from what I remember
Right.
from discussions. So I think these came out a year and a half after. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
but would the Scarlet Brotherhood be better off without the monk class? Or is that what gives it its
I like the monk
flavor?
class. I mean, I know it doesn't
Yeah.
fit. and
But I like the
doesn't
fact that
matter.
they, whether they use the monk class or not, but that they get very trained well to fight without weapons. Because if you want to work undercover in other countries, that is a good skill to have. So I can totally understand it thematically, but and also you can
Right.
tie it in that. But then I think you should invent it like the old soul, or maybe it tries into old soul tradition, but it might also be out of necessity, so to speak. They wanted to work actively undercover in hostile countries, and that means that to not have to carry weapon and still be effective is a smart move, so to speak.
All right. Then we actually get into the Greyhawk Wars here.
Yep.
We did talk about IUs back here.
And also the Ken Franks illustrations on like page 11.
My
The-
only
the
comment on
Grumpy King on the throne there is awesome.
the history section, my only comment on the history section is I don't think we talk enough about the Great North Crusade.
No,
And
that's part, yeah.
this is one of the Roger undoing things deal is that the Pact of Greyhawk is a big deal. All the factions got together and the war stopped. The first country to break the truce is Furiandi.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
yeah.
So go figure.
Yeah.
Not IUs,
Yeah.
not the Great Kingdom.
Yeah.
Scarlet Brother, no, Furiandi was.
Yeah. And not even I use because
yeah.
So that's the reason I revamped history. I use and it was the good aligned countries that went to Greyhawk to sign a pact of alliance between each other. It was I use was not invited. It was not the bad guys at the table. It was the good guys at the table, and some neutral ones too that wanted to kind of go together and counter it. And then with that in the back, so to speak, then Furiundi launched the reconquest campaign, so to speak.
Fritz and his ilk.
Yeah, because to me that makes a lot more sense than you don't sit down and during war. Well, now I should shut up before I say anything dumb. So please go on. Yeah.
So is that a illustration of Ivid on his throne? I assume.
Mike,
No?
I was thinking, well, what throne is this? Because it's depicted twice with these diamonds.
Definitely not a.
We have one shield that has these, and that's Fax from Wild Coast has these diamonds on the back, so to speak. So
is that heraldry or is that just the design of the back of the
it must
chair?
just be I think Ken Frank did look at heraldry specific. I think he just did something fun. But if you want to, you can say, what if this is the city council in Fax, then he's miserable, whatever. No, but so I'm it looks too elaborate to be a city council. This looks like a throne of some sort, so yeah. But I love the illustration. Looks really cool, though. Yeah. And old cobwebs and stuff around it.
And see, now he start from Greyhawk Wars to the present. Now here comes all the Roger Moore undoing stuff here.
Yeah.
Return to the 8, Flight of Fiends, which he, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So, it's just, hey, it happens, right? So.
Yeah. And he adds it in, so we can see. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, Anna.
No, please.
To continue on what Jay was reading, a new great kingdom? Question mark. I like. There's the very last sentence there. It says the little or new great kingdom has spent. I don't think I've ever heard great kingdom is described as a little great kingdom.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
it wasn't that big at the end though. So yeah,
very interesting on that.
It fallen from grace hundreds of years earlier. So yeah. Yeah, but this is a good. I think Roger did a good job of putting together a revamping the setting again, and also Anne Brown did a great job of summing this up and work with the material, so to speak.
Yeah, we're not sure like who did what again, but
exactly. But we can see Roger's hand helping out in coordinating in this. Yeah.
So chaos in the north here. So it says here, the Wolf Namad successfully raided IU's homeland.
Yep. Yep. There's cool little sneak peek snippets here and there that is really.
So.
And and it was like Roger told us that he wanted to kind of save the setting and making it a bit less gloomy and less turmoil than it used to be.
And you got the South Province.
Yeah.
Is
this where the United Kingdom of Elissa is first mentioned in this product?
Here, Elissa. It says right here.
Yeah, I think this is where we have the first glimpse.
Also, Neri, where ID used to be.
Yeah.
Mentioned in there too.
Yeah. So these were. Yeah. because they were then playing prominent in the Living Greyhawk Gazetteer and stuff a couple of years later. But I think this is the first time we hear the mention of United Kingdom of Alyssa.
Yeah, how much influence did Eric Mona have though in 1998 though, Sam?
I don't think so. I
Oh.
don't think yet. I don't. Yeah, might be
I
wrong,
don't think
but
so either.
yeah, exactly. I don't think
I
he
thought it was
worked for
2000 when they were in Living Greyhawk -1 and all that stuff.
exactly. That's when he.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But I might be wrong. But I
Yeah,
don't think he worked for Paizo or
and
maybe
then
he worked for TSR at the time. I'm not sure. Yep. Mhm.
Sturridge was for Eden 588 according to this. You know, there's all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So there's a lot of
Oh yeah,
things.
check the credits. Okay. Yep.
Huh.
Check the credits. Yep.
He may be in there.
I'm checking the credit.
I will check the credits here.
No, we have Jeff Grubb, and Heyday.
I didn't see him initially.
Richard W. Brown, special thanks.
I don't see him.
Nope.
Nope.
He's not mentioned in the credits. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe just
Oh,
that.
we were writing the LGDs. Okay, there you go. So Eric might have be on the sideline, even if he's not credited, he was around. That's wonderful. Thank you, Gary. Yep. That will that put us squarely in time that we're wrong. Eric was very much in the game at the time.
So
So
Gary,
yeah.
what'd you think of this when this came out and you're writing that 98? Uh-huh. Like, oh crap. Huh.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Gary. Yep.
Communication,
Yep.
Good to know. All right, here we come to the calendar. I think this is a rehash, isn't it?
Yes, it is a rehash
seems
with a little bit more elaborate work, so to speak, but they put the moons and the faces of Luna and stuff in the same
part-
table.
Lotsy bought
Yeah.
97. Yeah, it's 98. Yeah.
The part that's new for me when this first came out was they give terms for the different calendars, what the initials stand for.
Oh, okay.
Like FT, I didn't used to know what that meant. I knew it was
Ah,
flan, but
yeah.
it's flan tracking.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
BH
Mm-hmm.
for the Backloonish, it's the Backloonish Higira.
Yep.
You know, they, yeah.
So they did
Yeah.
that.
Yep. So they and like a lot of stuff in here, they elaborated more on it, like the climate and some of the stuff too. So yeah. And I also love that Celestian symbol at the bottom. That is one of the symbols that are the inside of the covering color. I love that symbol. It's a really good one.
Yeah, it is.
This one?
Yeah, at the bottom. It's very fitting.
I did. Were these Ulven and Nomad ones in another publication? I don't remember them.
They're in the box set 83
Yeah.
box
They
set.
were? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just a rehash
Okay.
from there.
Okay.
But all the annual events are new in this one. I think this is the first time they were probably mentioned here and there, but they put together a bunch of them here, like the various stuff.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever used Great Moon's Glory.
No, me neither. And that's something I'm going to make sure I got all of these in my calendar. So yeah. I might miss a few. And also they have languages also got a bit more elaborate writing than the original box set. With a bit more flesh on the bones, so to speak. There's a few more sentences on each language where they come from and how they
even
connect.
takes the time to do a sidebar to talk about how Orth uses sundials.
Right.
Yeah, which I think is
kind of
brilliant.
cultural stuff. This
Oh,
role
yeah.
playing that's only interesting for role playing purposes. It has no game use whatsoever. It's just a little touch.
Oh yeah, but it's
of
fantastic.
roleplay.
Meaning in the city design, you can
Yeah.
think of what if they put like a tower with a thing, and then they make a sundial on this village square or something like, or the city square, a big one.
How
That was
many of
some.
you in your game have come across a sundial anywhere in a Greyhawk game?
I've used sundials a couple of times. I put
Not often.
yeah, in Reldevon, they have a tower, and then on the grand square, they actually have a big sundial so you can see where the shadow falls and you can see the calendar. You can walk there and see it. At noon every day, you can see
Okay.
what time of year it is,
Uh,
like a calendar. Yep.
In my Parentland campaign, they were going through some ruins, and I had a sundial, and there was a Palor symbol on one side and a Tharizdun symbol on the other side.
Yep.
Which
Dial. I love that.
su-
Yep.
su-
Yep. Because in the sun is in Swedish, it's sol. So yeah. So I love that. Yep.
Instead of I had a clock, and instead of a cuckoo bird coming out, I had a boggle come out. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh. Yep.
I'm
Mhm.
kidding. All right.
But I imagine with all the gnomes running around the Flannis, there's got to be mechanical clocks as well.
Oh yeah.
There is,
Mhm.
but Greyhawk never delves into that. They go, you know what? Dragonlance covered that. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Greyhawk is not the tinkering
No,
setting.
it's not.
Hmm.
Even though you assume a lot of it goes on. Yeah.
The
So.
Doom Grinder might be a clock.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Von Malku. It's not Celestian, it's Lendor. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Celestian is. Hang on a second
Yeah,
here.
Gary,
Now I
that's
need
what I
to.
mean. This is like 18 months before her, so it was
Yeah, yeah. Celestian is related. It's very similar,
okay.
similar to Lendor. So they are kind of. Yeah, you could tell
The
that they're.
first
Yeah.
part of this book that covers history and regional stuff. Yeah, I could see that applying for the Living Guard. The second half of this book, where you get into the actual player stuff,
Right.
you won't find anywhere else.
That's good.
There's some good
Mhm.
stuff.
Yep.
I like this Great Moon's Glory. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Celestian.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then the festivals are described in
Yeah.
a little bit more detail. Yep.
Dark Knight. Yeah. All right. And then we
The
get some
problem with the Dark Knight is that in good month, it's so late in the season that the northern half of the Flanese, it will not be a Dark Night at all because they're so far north. So it's
Right.
only the southern parts of the Flanese that will use a
Okay.
Dark Night because the God Moon is like the good month is like the equivalent of what is it, May or something like that. So up north, they will almost have daylight 24/7 because the actual tilt. So the Dark Knight is a southern Flanese thing and not a northern one for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Oh, geez. It's funny. Eric yelling at you back then too, huh, Gary? All
Nice.
right, so now we got languages.
Yes, which I think it's fantastic, and especially that we get more fleshed out
Very
descriptions how they're
fleshed out, yeah.
related and stuff. Yep.
So here's a book,
Yeah.
Exegesis of Linguistic Usage by Flannis Peoples.
Yep.
Yeah, you know how I wanted to do that topic on books. So
Yeah.
there's one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why
they're all over the place.
Yeah, that's good.
Neat part about that section, Jay, 44 volume work, Exegesis, by Revort Lehar. And that is an anagram. I had to go and decode this, but it's an anagram for Trevor Harley.
Oh, okay.
Trevor Harley, get this, Trevor Harley, who is a professor of psychology from Scotland, who did several books on languages. And I believe he might have known Carl Sargent.
Ah.
So talk about a deep dive, obscure homage.
Yeah, very cool.
Cool. Yep.
That is neat.
I'm going to put that in my list of books.
There you go.
Thanks, Phil.
Yep.
44 volume.
Very cool. Awesome. Thanks, Bill.
Keolandic.
Yeah. So we got Sul, Becklunish, Iridian Common, Rennie, Kent, and then you got Feral, Nyrandes, Fruz. Nyrandes, when did that show up? I don't remember that from.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Yeah. Volandi. I remember Volandi. All the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they figured the others had their dialects. Why not Nylon, right?
Yeah.
Right, Michael?
Why not? Yeah. And so there you go. And let's see. It's elements from an Iridian tribal tongue. Yep. We got Lendorian and Lendorian Elvish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Might as well keep those L's going to Lendoral for no reason. For the what do you call it? Moonbow or whatever. Oh boy. Yeah. So, Greyhawk gazes are way more important than master's degrees. Evil L's. Oh, Sam. All right. Glyphs.
Good old glyphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. I'm not sure. I haven't checked if there's any new ones there, but that's something I want to check on all the sources and compare them and try to extract as complete of as possible, so to speak. But they look a little bit better drawn than the earlier ones in some sense. But yeah, I think it's really cool
They
that
look
we have
hand
them.
drawn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
definitely hand drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool. But then it says here nomenclature. Some changes are minor. So thanks, Baker. I'm looking here to see if we see anything. The Flanner also Flanner, Soul Lights. Rennie wearing Rennie armor joined those other Rennie and left them on the Rennie. What? Oh my god.
Nomenclature is a great chapter on this because it in world clears up a lot of editorial confusion between publications.
Okay.
There's just some neat stuff in there.
Just clearing out some things here.
Yeah. I like that people from Nyrond or Nyrondese, Nyrondal, Nyrondal, Nyronders, Nyrondian, or even Nyrondish.
Enough.
Von Molku, I'm sure. I wonder what he prefers.
Yeah. And then let's see here. They're talking about a lot of misspellings on the next column. Nayron eventually became Nyrond. Let's see here. No one is sure what to call the regions once known as the Duchy of Ten and the Hold of the Sea Princes. And then you got Merlin's name changes there for some reason. Zagigs. Huh.
All right. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. A Renee wearing Renee armor joined the other Renee and left on that Renee barge.
Wow.
It's like, one term for everything.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Some cool glyphs.
And as far as I know, there's no new glyphs on here. It's the same glyphs that you would get from the original.
But they're just done up as if someone actually wrote them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Darlene did them in calligraphy. I think she just did them too neat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's such a cool Greyhawk tradition to have runes like this. Yeah. So that's something that I would love to create more of and expand upon, so to speak.
I am a big fan of the glyphs and use them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The High and Mighty.
Yeah, it's another interesting chapter. Yeah.
Alrighty. Talking about gods. All right.
This is where the small print gets even smaller.
Oh, yeah, the lists.
So this must be before Vecna went nuts, because Tharisdan, Vatun, and Vecna are in prison. The priests get up to second level spells only.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. It's like I have never played it that way. Maybe because I'm lazy or something, but second level.
Huh. And then they kind of slap down quasi deities in this book.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Interesting.
Vecna is still in Ravenloft as of this publication.
Okay. Awesome.
Which is what Sam just said.
Following is a table describing certain human gods in the Flannis. All right.
Oh, Gary, that's awesome. I would love to see those. Yeah.
Yeah. I never had. I never had anyone worshiping a quasi deity because remember, in Slavers, Merlin and Kellen and are both hero deities, right? So.
This deity list I do like because it's second edition, so there's a lot of products out during that day. It references Planescape,
Right.
Spelljammer, and Chronomancer.
Yeah.
Really?
In this book, and the complete book of psionics.
Huh.
On the kind of on the side there about worshippers. If you read it, it'll say, like, oh, if you worship Lindor, Chronomancer or something like that.
Yeah.
Really?
And this also ties
I
into
see
that.
This was the campaign. Wow.
Yeah, this was the golden era of all these different settings have just been a few years earlier. That was part of the demise of TSR. They produced so much cool stuff that they basically made themselves go extinct. But now we can thrive of having this rich plethora of cool stuff, so to speak, that we can.
Are any of these changed around after? I thought Lendor was a major god.
Oh, I'm sure some of them. I'm sure some of them have changed a little
Intermediate's
bit.
tough though because it's like you're constantly jockeying for position. I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
Huh.
Chord's major also in the original. Oh well.
Yeah, between greater and intermediate, I don't see much of a difference.
But I also love that they kept origin, clan, common, Baklunish, etc. I love that part because to me that's an important part of the information. We need where do they come from, so to speak.
So these are all sergeant changes according to Sam.
Okay.
Now the useful part of this deity section is the little chapter on relationships with the powers, which is a nice little summary.
Okay.
You don't have to read through all the god descriptions and whatever. This tells you who you're allies with and who you're enemies with real quick.
Sorry, it's got a message I got to spend.
And one of the interesting parts of that I felt was that Rao and Zilchus are allies. Peace and business. Is that a
that might
that's something that goes together?
Peace is good for business, so there is a business sense in that. So
this is the most. This is the first compilation I can remember of this many deities.
But you can also turn it around. War can also be good for business. It depends on what you're selling. But generally, peace is good for business. It's just that war offers different opportunities.
And then the list also says that Osprey and Zerbo are loose allies. I can't recall if Lynn made them because they're married, I believe, in the mythology.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe they're a strained relationship between the two religions or what.
That becomes the problem as soon as you start changing. There's so many stories to this, but on the other hand, real world religions are tangled up like crazy about this too. So you can definitely just look at Foltus and the different interpretations in the Pale and its surrounding lands and stuff. So there you have offshoots and cults and stuff. So I can see that there are variations in the same pantheon or among worshippers. They splinter off into subgroups and all sorts of stuff.
Says here rivalries just short of war, St. Cuthbert and Foltus. Would there ever get to the point where Fulton churches and Cuthbert churches would actually clash? I mean, what would that take?
I can
openly.
see.
Not openly.
No, it depends on where. It depends on where, meaning the Pale and Nyrond are very hostile to each other.
So if you bring your Cuthbert priest to the Pale and...
Well, first of all, exactly. I don't think that the Paleites allow any other priest going around seeking converts or spreading their message in there. And also, but I can see a lot of Cuthbertians on the Niron side being used, and both using and
What's up, John?
being used by the situation, so to speak.
The other thing that's weird about that Zhao Zilchus thing, Gary, is like Zilchus is the state religion of Alyssa, let's say, right? And I'm sure Rao is nowhere to be found there.
Yeah, at
So-
least it's more it's common in
Yeah.
Alyssa, so to speak. It's
Yeah. So, but it's like you said, war or peace could be good
Yeah.
for business.
But on the other hand, I think in Alyssa, it's not so much religion in normal sense, it's more like political power. Meaning the Silchers probably don't mind a lot of folks going around believing in other gods and so on, as long as they pay a handsome amount of money to erect their temples and keep the populace malleable and obedient and all of that, so to speak. So
I'm gonna
yeah.
bug up my ass time, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why is it assumed right here in Return of the Eight that the adventurers get Tensor and bring him back to life?
But it's like any adventure. It follows
it's not.
the script.
No, it's
Okay.
not. Temple of Mental Evil.
Oh, but that's an old adventure.
Oh,
that
okay,
idea
yeah.
was different. Yeah, because
okay.
really old adventures didn't have a written outcome. They were like open-ended stories they can have. But later on, the adventures were like, this is the adventure, this is what's supposed to happen, and this is how it's supposed to end.
Hey, darling.
That's my take. But I'm the worst person to.
So what Anna's saying is,
Whoops.
if the Temple of Elemental Evil had come out today,
Right.
Rommel would be rescued and back on the throne of Ferrari,
That's
right?
my guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from meaning, and also back in the day, a lot of adventures were open-ended.
What's going on?
Going on like convention stuff that was supposed to be a competition. And then later on, now it's a story that tells a story, and the players are supposed to kind of do the story or something.
Okay.
So yeah,
Just was curious.
yeah, yeah. I think it's a great insight there. It's a good insight. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe Tensor is not all the Tensor we know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. No, this isn't frickin'. This is not.
He would definitely be lower level, right?
The BattleTech thing where everyone's putting in clones or
And then we
copies
have
of other people now.
Yeah. We have a good list of NPCs here, so to speak, of first the Circle of Eight, and then a whole bunch of others.
A great summary.
Yeah.
Mordenkainen. Yeah, and they don't have any stats here.
No, it's just the stories, but I think that's the most important bit.
Yeah.
The stat blocks you can kind of make up from the descriptions, so to speak. But we have Cobb Darg, for instance, is detailed a little bit here. Drax the Invulnerable, yeah. Eklavdra.
Well, wait a minute. I got to get down there. Oh, here we go.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really pick out some interesting NPCs that would not be talked about in this depth otherwise.
Yeah. Overking Duke Grenil and
I have never heard of Basmagian Aris in my life. That's a first. Commander of the Sea Barons. Did not know.
Oh no, me neither. That's but I've never adventured in that part of the world.
Very obscure, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I see that they're trying to spread it around. At least they're not focusing just on the city of Greyhawk. They are spreading it around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ividian.
Yeah.
Larissa Hunter.
And
Albie made it in here in this list too, which I think is cool.
Larissa Hunter. See, this is one I was needing to know about when we were talking about near Div Lake.
Right.
I couldn't remember what Larissa Hunter did before she took over the rulership of divers, and apparently she was military. Captain of the city's army. So
okay.
There you go.
Seems like one of the most peaceful armies in Greyhawk. Divers hasn't conquered anything really. They've been, in that sense, kind of peaceful. Yeah.
or you're just so terrible you're not going to conquer anyone because your army's. I mean, it's like
But but
having.
but,
It's
but
like
Jay,
being.
you
Sorry,
realize
I
that
apologize to anyone living in this country. It's like having an army in Moldova.
no, but what I'm saying is that terrible usually means that become terrible by conquering someone
Well,
else. That's
okay.
how you get terrible. If you just stay in your own country, your reputation to be terrible, you might be terrible to your own
All right.
citizens, but that's about it. So yeah. But that in
You're
history,
like
that's usually how
Luxembourg
you
having an
become.
army,
You
right? What's it
either
gonna do?
become great or terrible, depending on which side
Okay.
are looking at you, so to speak. But you become great or terrible by conquering others, so to
No.
speak. And that probably goes in Greyhawk too. Yeah.
Lizardrids in here.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not a big fan of that character, but I can see why that one was put on there because there's a product tied to it.
Yep.
Oh, you mean Philidor? Yeah.
No, Lizardrid.
No,
Oh,
Lizard.
okay. I haven't got to
Yeah.
the worst one yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lysander, I get. Yeah, because he was an adventurer, so they need to have him there. Yeah. But we have Olinstad Korund is there. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I could have done
Prince
without
of
Philidor in this
Ulick.
book.
I could do without Philidor overall. Yes, I would miss him one
Very
bit.
small entry though.
True. It just says he's blue and he changes his appearance and he shows up here and there, which is
Yeah, yeah, it's
good.
too much Gandalf for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yolande made it in here. Yeah, and Melf, Prince Brightflame made it in here too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why Zane the Accursed was put in there unless again they're trying to spread it around because
Oh, but
it,
Zane,
it says
yeah.
that he's probably destroyed. He's dead. You know, if he's
Oh
dead,
yeah,
then
but he's one of these cool ones that the Overking's wizards are
there's so many NPCs and
yeah.
if the Undying. So.
Yeah, but he's one of these master villains that you can really use, so to
Bring
speak.
back from the
He has
dead.
huge potential. Yeah, these are yeah. The court wizards of Ivid's court, they are all of them are brilliant villain material. So
And here's the gut punch. So then after we have all these really cool NPC mentions, then they have this last little paragraph about many other characters exist. And they relegate Igwilf to this part. She,
yeah.
you know, why
Where's
doesn't
that?
she get her own little block?
Beyond? All right. So
27.
okay.
27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she doesn't get a headline. She's just mentioned. Yeah.
Serac, Charybdis, Falcon.
Yeah.
She's the breakout star of this book, apparently, because she is in all kinds of stuff after this.
Yeah. Charybdis makes it in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the world's largest crab.
But isn't the point to make this manageable, Gary, to make great small and condensed that a player can then get a good grasp of the whole thing? And then
oh yeah, that I agree, Mike. That this should be manageable because it's player material. Yeah.
It's supposed to be small.
Yeah.
I said, Gary, it holds no candle to what you guys did in a year. It's good for a certain perspective from the player, but yeah. So yep. And then we got some organizations.
Yeah. The knighthoods.
I never did this because maybe I hoard my books, but you should literally hand this to your players. Like the DM don't even need to really have this book.
Right.
You know, you should hand it to your players because you should already have most of this information in your LGGs and otherwise.
Yeah.
Greyhawk could, you know, venture against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is that was most of the ones bought and read are read by DMs, not players, when it comes to this book.
See this here, everyone? This is being undone, okay? Because no, Luke's like, Melf has never been a part of this organization or running it or
it's
anything.
published Greyhawk, like so many other things.
It can be undone. So
well, this book was about undone other stuff. So yeah.
Right. So
they undid stuff by doing this, and then that needs to be undone in later. That's part of Grey. Yeah, that's a Greyhawk tradition. You undo previous things. Yeah.
Yeah. The other Melf, yeah.
The other Melf, yeah.
Holy Shield, and it's the Watch, Order to Heart. They go over these again. Rangers of Gnarly Forest.
But I
Even if
think the idea of Knights of Luna is not bad. I like the idea of Knights of Luna. Yeah, that makes because they are the moon
secretly
Luna.
plotting against their queen
It
doesn't
depends on how you
doesn't feel very elvish
interpret
to
it.
me.
It does, but the chaotic after all. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So especially if you have a queen that is very stubborn in her views. Yeah.
yeah, none of that happened in
But and
1980.
also, Jay, don't take everything at face value here. There is yeah, this is what we read. You should
Yeah, well, that's
put it
why.
stuff in between the lines here. You have to look at it. That's politics. This is Greyhawk politics. It
Yeah,
needs to be analyzed like you analyze politics, and then you squeeze interesting
yeah.
possibilities out of it, so to
I
speak.
prefer my knighthood over the one I have over the Luna one.
Oh, sure,
It
yeah.
just
That's why you
feels,
invented it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they got the Fellowship of the Torch in here too from the
Hmm.
City Graph box set. Um, so let me see.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. Some backup. Yeah, but I think this has great, might even be a secret knighthood. It's not official. They might be, we swear each other that we are going to
Right,
work for good and blah blah and don't we are going to help the queen in a way that because she doesn't want to be helped, so to speak, and
right.
help the realm and stuff
We're gonna
like
help
that.
her no
So
matter what you say. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. All right, so now we go into the City of Greyhawk. So
yeah.
yeah,
And also like these illustrations on the borders and stuff are kind of
yeah, it's
a
kind of
little
cool.
cool. Yep.
Yep. Alrighty.
Nice. I
So
like the hawks in particular. Light
Yep.
see,
hawks.
this is why I think this is that picture. Stone Ring and the Lord Rainwright's Manor is mentioned right here specifically. So I'm
Oh
thinking
yeah.
that that's why.
Hmm. Yep.
That's why the cover I think is that.
Hmm.
And then they just talk about like how the Greyhawk split up. It's split way differently, a little differently than in previous ones. But that's all right.
Yeah,
So
trying to condense a whole box set into a few
yeah,
pages, that's a
Yeah.
task.
yeah, absolutely. And then just general city sites and what quarter they're in. Another synopsis. And like
Hmm.
I'm thinking to myself, you know, Roger's got detailed information on it right here, and this came out what, a few months before?
Yeah, or same year at least. I'm not sure. That my books are both published in 98. So yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like
So I'm not sure which
yeah,
one came first, but they're both published same year.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Guild halls. I like how the Guild of Assassins has an asterisk next to it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a good nod to the old box set and stuff to
Yeah, it's
bring in
cool.
a
It's
bunch
got
of this.
a whole bunch of
Blue candle.
Hmm.
there's other guilds in here that were not in here. The Guild of Gladiators, Wrestlers, and Professional Combatants was not in the original box set. Like there's stuff in
See?
here that's not in the original box set.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
good. They
Yeah, yeah,
added stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Hmm.
Like Association
Yeah.
of Rafters, Freighters, and Bargemen of the Celantant definitely was not in the original box set. Yeah. Now whether
Right.
Roger added it his or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Delve into it, but there's things that are not in.
I
Yeah.
think Anne might have also on this section favored. I'm guessing this was in the Falcon series. She references the whistling fish
Yeah,
Ah,
it's in
yeah.
Falcon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
and
same
There's
Grunak.
actually a
illustration.
picture of the
Yeah.
whistling
Yeah.
fish in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the proprietor, the hill giant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah. Thank you, Von
notable.
Balku. Now we know that the Player's Guide came out in June and
There
Adventure
you go.
begins in July. So good. Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe this was just a sneak peek then.
Yeah.
At least they were developed in tandem, so they
Yeah.
were not. They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Hmm.
came out first.
Yep.
The Undercity. All right. And we got some names.
So
Yep.
it would be similar to this and the LGG, right?
Well,
Uh,
yeah, like Gary said, they were writing the LGT before they were working on that before this was published or at the same time. So
I'm
yeah.
gonna. I know someone said why. I have no idea why this ever came out.
That's it. But it might have been also because we know from Eric Mona saying that it was like a hard sell, the other one. And if they have to plan a year or two ahead, that one might have got the go ahead before they even knew if Eric was able to get the LGD, the full one, actually published. So that might be
Oh my
one
God,
of
I
the
still have my
reasons.
map in this one.
Yeah.
Huh.
But we should ask Eric that. That's a good
It's
question. We
just
should
it's
ask
just like a
Eric and see.
teaser guide. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. It's a teaser guide. So yeah.
Product numbers may have been given before release dates were set. Yeah. Eric said that the guys like Scuba didn't think LG players would be able to digest the LGG.
Needed a smaller book. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's basically calling your customer base stupid.
Well, that's not the first company who done that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you got, let's see, Nerf Gaskell, Derrida Fashion. Okay.
Yeah. I love this illustration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Good
you get
picture.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a rehash from the Falcon series, right? I think
That picture, I
whole-
believe, is in there in the
Yeah.
Falcon as well.
Yeah, I think so
Grunab is
too.
from that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Karen Jalushin. I don't know. Talisic Thraden. That's a new name. I don't know that
Yeah,
name.
I was scratching my head on that one too.
I like the name though, but
It's
yeah.
got to be in The Adventure Begins. This Talisic. It's got to
Probably.
be.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuzz, I got you afterwards. No problem.
That's what I love about some of these Greyhawk books, though, is 20 years later, I can still find stuff I've never
Yeah.
seen before.
Wazim Kalawa, I barely use. I mean, they're mentioned in my campaign, but they exist. And then like this map is like, let me smoke some doobs and just put all a bunch of.
Oh, but I love the style. I love the
It's
style.
a cool style, but it's not playable.
No, but it's not supposed to be playable. It's supposed to be for the players to immerse themselves a bit, or so to speak, and get inspired by. It's one of these like a tourist map, meaning you can't navigate the city with the tourist map, but it's supposed to be lure people to go there, so to speak. I see
got
it
it.
that
Yeah,
way.
I just, I'm
That'd
spoiled
be a
by
good
Malvin's
handout.
map. Yeah,
But I love the fact that they put it on the side rather than north is actually
Yeah.
west. It's kind of cool.
Clever.
it's just so. I mean, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to see the names in there. It's just
No, but I love that part. You have to look at it carefully to see the details. I kind of.
You know what, Jay? It's easier to see than this map. This muddy thing.
Which one's that?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
that's from the deluxe box set.
Oh, you saw how? You mean the new one, the Beetle and Grimm box set?
Yeah.
You know how much I slammed these maps, right? You saw that
Yeah.
on their site. I was the only one out of like 50 people. Oh, it's great,
Wow.
it's great. No, it's not. These maps suck.
And what's terrible is
I
the
slammed them.
cartographer. The cartographers is amazing.
Yeah, is it
Francesca Barrel?
Yeah. It's just
great.
terrible.
She's
just
one
a
of the
bad
best.
print.
Is the paper and the print bad,
Yeah.
or are they
Yeah.
printed too small, or
It's
No, it's
just the
washed out.
texture. It's washed out.
You can't.
Oh.
Both maps.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
useless.
That's bad.
Useless.
So it's and it's weird because Beadle and Graham are supposed to be quality,
Mhm.
quality, and
Mhm.
then they screw up on the production.
wrong
That's
scale.
It's
bad.
the wrong,
Yeah.
wrong scale.
Yeah,
I
that's a common problem I have with as soon as someone who printed my maps, most of them are printed too small because it's too expensive to print it at the right size, which is I get it. It's
It's a shame because I was looking forward to seeing some quality stuff you could put
Yeah.
up on the wall or whatever. You can't even
Yeah.
see that at a distance. It's like it's washed out too much.
Yeah, but
So.
BB FanFun, I agree. It's the wrong scale, but it doesn't matter. It looks cool, and it's kind of.
Yeah.
I like the style. I really do. This is yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Now we're really getting into the
Thanks,
role playing
Kirsch.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for follow. Okay. Talks about the flan, Iridians. Modern custom on flan is to plant a tree at the doorway of their home. I did not know that.
No, but there's some cool little
The customs
tidbits.
and stuff.
Yep.
It's just
Mhm.
amazing.
Yep.
I'm not planting any trees near my house with tree stride and all that those other spells and you get druids popping in and out. So it's called that paranoia. The Iridians, another cool. Figuring out it's like where is that? And who is that? Looks like someone noble, right? A noble group here. Are they Flan or because they got what are they in here? Backloonish, I don't know. Or are they Rennie? I don't.
Not sure.
Yeah.
It's an illustration. It's supposed to be cool, I guess, not explain things. Yeah.
It's definitely at one of the bars inns in Greyhawk, I believe. So.
Then they can be from anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Rennie. So, at first glance, some Rennie might be confused with Iridians. How about that? Just seems there's any new tidbits in going through here. Yeah.
The Sewell one is particularly fun. I wish Rich was here. It says here a popular saying in some parts of the Flanders is when all the Sulois have left the table, meaning nothing constructive will take place in the discussion until they're out of the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, that's a good one.
That is good.
Yeah. It was darn Sewell.
Just
Yeah, the
here.
scapegoats of the setting. Yep.
That is funny. Frost, Ice, and Snow Barbarians. Well, we're gonna see a couple. We're gonna see some barbarians tomorrow night, by the way, on the game.
Hey, Curtis.
Yep.
Hello.
There's Curtis.
Yep.
Curtis will be playing Saturday morning. No Fritz though. Someone else. And the Backloonish. Bright colors and gaudy patterns, a typical Backloonish costume.
But that information was described in their first box set in '83, so that I think is a rehash because they had clothes, colors, and stuff there. So, but there's definitely a lot more flesh on there, or they fleshed out and added to the text. Definitely, I think this is where Anne Brown put a lot of cool stuff in here. I bet she wrote this from the start, so to speak. Yeah. I also love that both the demi-humans and humanoids get some love too.
Yep. All the different elven types are here.
They go into a lot of detail. This is like Sam level type of information.
Almost Sam level.
Almost.
Have to, yeah, almost Sam level.
Huh. Okay.
Hang on a second. I'm thinking kobolds, are they reptilians here, or do we have the old
That's a good question.
Smallest of goblin kind.
Yeah, because it doesn't mention anything about, because originally the kobolds were not Greyhawk kobolds or D&D kobolds were not reptilian. They became reptilian in.
Yeah, I don't have them reptilian. I have them dog-like.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of
there's still goblins in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess what a lot of them wanted to diversify them, so they didn't all were small little goblins. They needed you wanted them to be more stereotypical, different, so to speak, in that sense. So you wanted them more themes. Yeah.
Talk about Zwarts a little bit, Norkers, Grillins. Look, there's a Grillin back.
But I like the kobolds the old way because I can see them, because you have the gnolls being hyena-likes, and then you have the hobgoblins and the goblins. So in a way, I can see the kobolds and the gnolls being similar but different in size and stuff too. So yeah.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, with no relation. They're not.
No, but yeah,
relation, because goblins and bugbears have a relation. Goblins are cousins of bugbears, but not hobgoblins, which is weird. So
there you go. That's more than I knew. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bugbears and goblins get along. Bugbears and hobgoblins do not get along.
Well, it does. If you get along or not doesn't mean you're related, or vice versa. Yeah, but vice versa, meaning family is the worst, kind of. Maybe that's true. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. So yeah, I was just guessing here. Yeah.
Knolls and Flins or Flines, however you say them.
If the Flints or Flying, yeah, they're cool because they are a Greyhawk invention, so to speak.
Ogres, and you got, it says half humans. Huh,
Hmm.
that's
Oh yeah, we
interesting.
have the Ogrelons and the various others. Yeah.
So Grillin kind of disappears to Orog, which I don't like. You know, I like the
No, you need
Grillins.
to write. You need to write an article about so you can sort it out for us. What is what, so to speak. You need
Yeah.
to. You need
I've
to
always
write
had
that
an
in.
Grillin is an orc or ogre half cross, and an Orog is a almost like a Urukai style orc
Yeah.
from Ayus.
Yeah. You need to write it.
Yeah.
Elaborate so we know so we can have that sorted
Okay.
out. Yeah. That will be great. An article somewhere.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we do a lot of work with them
Mhm.
up in the Vestry too.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got then they talk about giants and they talk about all sorts of other monsters. Just throw a bunch of monsters in here, right? And they talk about Greyhawk dragons. So,
Greyhawk dragons.
Yeah.
and by the
Yeah.
way,
That's cool.
it
Yeah.
says two are rumored to inhabit the city of Greyhawk. There's more than that in published source.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
But
think
this is
there's
a player's
4.
guide. It's not supposed
Yeah,
to tell you all the facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
The question is, do the Greyhawk dragons know all the Greyhawk dragons, or
I
are
imagine they
they?
can see them. I
They
imagine.
can probably smell it, know each other when they,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
imagine they can.
Hmm. A lot of them have special senses. They're probably more acute, both smelling and true seeing, and you never know. Yeah.
Good question. Here come your Underdark ones.
Yeah.
Some that aren't. Drow,
Yeah,
Durgo,
but we,
Germlane, yeah,
yeah,
Darrow, Trogs, Kawatoa, Werats, Beholders.
yeah,
No Aboleths in here. I'm surprised.
yeah,
Also,
because
no
they
Mind
were,
Flayers.
yeah. Oh, mind flayers.
Did I
No,
miss
they're
Mind
not
Flayer?
mentioned.
Oh.
No, they're not.
Turn
I
the
was
page.
looking at the other creatures,
Turn the
but no,
page.
they're
Oh,
not
the next
there.
page. Oh, there they are. Mind Flayers and Deep Gnomes.
Oh yeah, mind flayers are here. Yeah, and
Okay.
Swerfneblins. So
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
But aboleths are not
No.
there, which is sad because they are really cool.
Yeah.
Those are should be rare.
Oh yeah, but and also they are kind of I have them out in oceans and out there, not in your local lake and river, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't have a player say, "What's an aboleth?"
Mhm.
Like, oh, you'll
That's
find
true.
out.
It's a
You'll find
player
out.
guide. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You should find out by yeah.
Now we're just gonna throw a bunch of others in here. Arakocra. Yeah. Yeah. And it talks
Yeah.
about they're in the Theronian Peninsula too. I didn't know that. And the Lord Mills. Beastmen.
Well,
Well,
they can fly, so in that sense they can
that's a
expand
long way to
quickly.
fly, Anna.
Well, flying is easier than walking generally, so yeah.
So, huh?
It's the creatures that fly are the ones that can really expand their horizons quickly. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's awfully cold for
Oh
feathers.
yeah, but look at
Yeah.
the feathers are good insulation. Yeah.
Don't most birds travel south for the winter?
Oh yeah,
That's
but a lot of birds go to the coldest places too. It's for
okay.
food, not to stay warm,
Okay.
that they move.
True,
Yeah.
true. Beastmen, bullywugs, centaurs, lizardmen. They talk about lycanthropes, kraken. All right.
Yeah. Cool. They have krakens here. So yeah.
Sahagwin, quaggas,
This is a
Kraken.
great
Yep.
chapter because going all the way back to
trolls.
maybe the humanoids, giants, underground races, other. How many of these things listed in this book are now playable races in 5e?
Yeah.
All of them.
All
All
of
of
them.
them. Yeah. Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lena, I'll see you tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. See you tomorrow night. 1T. There you go. Good question is, where is that? Good picture.
It's kind of cool. He has one of these hats that I associate with a bit crumpled hat, like
Yeah.
Cuthbertian. Yeah.
Sure, Bill, go for it. Kraken Barbarian, that's perfect. That'll go
Ooh.
over real well.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about an Aboleth barbarian? That's
Yeah,
perfect.
extra tough. Yep.
That's perfect. All right, Mike. Here comes your bread and butter. The good part of the really good part of the book, right? Role playing in the finest.
Yeah, this is a section
Unique.
that every time I come across it,
Thanks,
I like
Patrick.
kick myself because like I should print this section out
Oh, okay.
and have it always available during character creation day because
Yeah.
I don't care what edition you play, some of these rolling charts
Yeah.
are great for fleshing out your
Okay.
character background.
So let's see here.
Yep. Parent occupation table and parent mortality table. That's a great one.
Optional racial ability adjustments. Wow, that's long gone in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, long gone.
Yeah.
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 No.
Wow, Rene, +1 strength, -2 charisma. Jeez.
Yeah. Applied to non-Reni observers.
Wow.
Yep.
But look at the Soul, -1 charisma to everyone. That's funny.
Yeah, but they had it interesting. You had like an adjustment on the adjustment, so to speak.
At least it's optional. It says
Yeah, it's
optional, at
optional.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Gary. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Of
But
that.
to me, it would be better if you have a notoriety kind of index or something like that you could use or something that so you start out by being in the doldrums or something that way. Yeah. Flan seasonal horoscope that is an awesome one. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So let's see here. Family trees. You know, I'm big on those.
Yep.
Man, it's like parents are all mostly in bad shape in this table up here, and then the parent
Always a
occupation.
tough life. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you roll a 99 or 100 on the parent table, your parent could be the ambassador for my use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in real trouble. Yep.
Yes, that's funny.
Yep. Yeah, the parents' mortality table is that's a depressing table.
Family contacts.
Yeah.
Member of royalty on a 5. That's perfect. All my fish stick players from the 90s, not my original guys now, but all those, they'd all be rolling 5s. Oh yeah, yeah. You know.
Oh, you can only roll under supervision on that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Guildmaster. That's funny. All right. Here we go. Flan seasonal horoscope. What's that?
Yeah. That's
I could be wrong, but I think it has something to do with maybe your birth.
you have certain aspects
thing.
depending where
okay.
you're born.
The aspect
like
of when you were born.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's brilliant. I read this twice and I can't even remember this, and it's like, wow, this is so cool. It's awesome. Horoscope, yes.
Breath celebrates those living things that survived the winter. All extension of life. Children of breath. I'll suffer a brief prayer for every creature that dies in their presence. Oh my God.
See, it's tough life. Yep.
Hey, that's great. That's good stuff.
Yep. This is awesome. Yep.
Breath children are forbidden to eat meat during the spring.
Yep.
Interesting. Some of these, someone was,
Someone had a good day when
Ed
someone
Brown
took a lot of
liberties here. Holy
Ed Brown had fun when she did this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I look for that little quirkiness of Roger Moore where he likes throwing in little jokes here and there. So I don't doubt that this is like he says here with water. They must bathe in water at least once a week. They're forbidden to drink wine or beer unmixed with water at any time. That just sounds Roger-esque. It
Might
does.
be. Yeah, you never know.
It does. I have to ask him.
Yeah.
So,
but Anne might have had fun writing this too. So,
Mike, you should make your guys do this table up next time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I should retroactively apply it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, right now I'm thinking about the campaign I'm playing in with Rich. This could also come in handy.
Yeah.
throw
Rennie
him a bone.
Rennie reasons for leaving family.
Oh
One
man.
D10.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, yeah.
That's wow. Yeah.
It's kind of like the same as a halfling leaving home to become an adventurer, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if is there a limb loss subtable here anywhere? Just like there is in a lot of you know, character generations, like in Traveler or Mech Warrior. Yeah,
Backluni's racial customs and
left
taboos. That's
I
a
following.
good one.
did used to use
Yep.
the backloner stuff a lot.
May not curse. Yep.
Am temporarily banished because of a minor crime against the family? Beginning Iridian weapons and armor. All right. Wow. Culture Rennie do not
Iridians really like their weapons. How
Yeah,
about
I'll
that?
say. Role playing Sully's characters. Yeah. See that this assumes pure blood. It looks like. You know what I mean? Because if you're talking about Keelan, you're gonna have a Sul Iridian mix. You know?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
this is putting stereotypical stereotypes into your game, and then you can kind of
Yeah.
I love the titles and forms of address. That's taken from the 83 box set, where you have a whole page of the different how to formally address various people. Yeah.
All the
Popular
different
expressions. That is a great one. I spit
Central
on the
Yeah,
old one.
I've done a blog post on that before.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still in the Backlunish section here.
Oh, okay.
The
Yep.
Backlunish ones are my favorite because like all these subgroups should have their own taboos and customs like this.
Yep.
Especially the Rennie, maybe.
Well, the more insular you are, the more taboos you usually have, and the more rural you are, usually the more taboos you have too.
When I was writing about Ull back in the day, I really took inspiration from this and probably Roger's other books on doing Ull culture and how they revolve around horses and other things. And, how the Yuli are, they don't like gods, but they like ancestor worship. All that stuff came from these set Tui era stuff.
Okay. Must wash in salt water after each battle.
There you go.
That tain off. Fun seeing it. We're playing mixed human characters. So, which I'm assuming most of them are. Most player characters are.
Yeah.
I can also understand that this might be a chapter you wouldn't write the same way today that you wrote it 30 years ago.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, we have become a lot more sensitive in
Then
various ways
instead
to
of
this. Yeah.
the sub race customs, it should just be the customs of West Ferrond and the called Bitter North and those regional stuff.
So names and forms of address here. See how many pages we got left. Okay, we don't have that many. We got like 15 pages left. We're good. Making sure time is right. All right, common talks about how
it's a problem. That's a good point, so to speak. And they're different types. It's just that big city folks, you get exposed to so many. If you live in a melting pot, you often have them, but at least you become more accepted of others because your neighbors is different from you, so to speak. So that's usually, but it's not always the case. That's for sure. Yeah.
Halflings. It just talks about how the naming goes. That's the halfling Harry Thornton might responsibility. All right, so there they use nicknames. No halflings. All right, humanoids typically use a simple first name with a clan or family allegiance if appropriate. Forms of proper address. Yeah. A lot of this was in the original, when it went to nobility titles, and then it was only nobility.
And
Oh.
it's even, this one is the short version. The 83
Right.
box set, I think, has a longer version
Right.
that is
Oh,
really,
this
really
is
good.
pretty good. This is a pretty good
Yeah.
list here
Oh, yeah.
for it.
Yep.
So,
And that was also something that Gary Gygax was really good at.
Yep.
He even invented a bunch of cool titles for Greyhawk that we still using to this day. So yeah.
Eminence, Grace. Just looking here. Grace Community Church. All right. Popular expressions. All right, here we are.
Yep.
Cool.
That's a good one. Yep.
Cold iron avail you. Common exchange between warriors among the high folk and inferiority. Cold iron against certain undead. I spit on the old one.
Classic.
Yep. As long as stone endures and stone endures still. It's an Iron Gate one. Where and where, friend? It's the gnarly forest ones. Hands in your pockets, eyes in your purse. Good one for Greyhawk. Until the Starbreak is a farewell and oath of fidelity among northern barbarians.
Like that one.
Huh. Gotta remember that one. I'm gonna write that down. May the axe grow great.
You would think that's a dwarven expression.
Well,
Yep.
that is
It might be as well. You never know. Yeah.
That expression disappears, right? Because they are no longer, in third edition they go to swords, right?
Yeah. Made the longsword grow great just doesn't
Right.
flow the same.
Are you a thought? The half challenge. That's basically says, are you stupid, right?
Yep.
Told you not to be stupid, you moron. That's a quote from someone. Father to a son. Great kingdom, great kingdom. Sure as a shielding oath.
Great Kingdom? Great Kingdom. That's
Yeah.
how that goes.
Sweet as the mist marsh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Kill your father, eat your mother.
Sweet as the Miss Marsh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think kill your father, eat your mother is the same as saying meat is back on the menu.
Yes. Boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I have a serious problem with that from Lord of the Rings. How do orcs know what a menu is?
No, but it when you see the movie and you just hear them say it, it's kind of well, you never know. Yeah. But I agree, they're probably not that.
They're not sitting down in a French restaurant at any point.
No.
Yeah. Oh no. The Doom Grinder? Ugh.
I was going to say they mentioned that first setup, but on the other hand, this is where the Doom Grinder came out. So yeah. Or had just come out or something. So yeah.
I'm looking to see
So
if it's picture, so move 1 degree. Just so it's 3 pale dwarves, so yeah, they're going that direction. The halls of the Durin. What is? I don't know this one. Anyone know this one? Halls of the Durin.
No, it's no, I only know it from here. I don't think it went anywhere from
It's in the
at
Outer
least like
Isles.
yeah, oh yeah. It's a
It's the
little
Darrow
thing there.
clan.
Yeah.
Huh. That's kind of new to me.
Yep.
Cool, Mike. Let's take a look at that.
Oh,
2023. Did
awesome.
you make up your own expressions?
Yeah, that was shoot, when did I do that? 2023. So that was like towards the end of my blogging career.
Okay.
I think I squeezed that one in. Blogging career.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
I was challenging myself to come up with more expressions because I felt that there wasn't enough.
Cool. Ride fast, ride far. The arrow's been loosed. Sooner go to Kester. You want to go to Tumahars? I'd sooner go to. That's funny.
Yeah.
Your God did not follow you here.
Nope.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Never
Yeah,
met her.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Very nice.
Good stuff.
He flew like an eagle. That's funny, Curtis. Another hammer struck his wife's anvil. Oh, that's funny, Jenner. Ha ha ha. Right. Castle Greyhawk, Lysandrid's tombs. Man, these are all recent publications for this time frame.
Star Cairns.
Palace of the Rene. I don't know that Palace of the Rene. Where is that? Rene. They settled a remote shore on a near Dave building a palace complex to be shared by all the Rene palace. Whether this palace was ever completed or became besieged later is also a mystery.
It must be some fabled thing that they.
First time I ever heard of it.
Yeah, that's new to me too. And the Petrified Wizard.
Yeah. The mangrove swamp of the Mishmarsh stands a half-sunken stone statue of a wizard. Transformation is for to make. So she came to a once-seen a virtual garden of stone sculptures, where she get close enough, she was driven out by the rush of a sudden dense fog. There's Brightlands, the Screaming Valley. This 4-mile-long gouge in the earth is no geologic. I don't know where that is in the Cairn Hills. Is that marked anywhere? No, it's no hotter, colder, or drier. That's a new one too. I don't know where that is.
It's close to the Dune Grinder, if I'm correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably on this map, actually. That comes with the book.
Oh, the book of the surrounding areas. See Great Barrows, Sour Load. There you go, Curtis. Sour Load's on here. Oh, I see it. Screaming Valley's up near Stancaster Tower. It's in the northeast corner.
Yeah, it's on my map.
Okay, I just haven't used that far out in the Cairn Hills.
It's too far from Altamira.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff in the Cairn Hills.
Well, it's on the right side of the map. So,
it is. It is.
Meaning the left side. Yeah.
Just seeing if there's. Huh. Okay. Look at the Falcon's Den on here.
Sour Load.
Yeah, that's what I said. We've adventured in Sour Load. All right. Star Cairns. Karastein's Castle. Get destroyed 7 times shortly, so say goodbye to that. Just kidding. The Wandering Caravan. A phantom caravan of merchants and guards appear on the road circling the near Deve.
I know I've blogged about this one before, but I don't know if it's ever referenced anywhere else. I think that's unique.
Huh. That's a new one too. Huh, interesting. All right. We're going to get into something I've actually used now.
Hey,
I was going to say, now we come to the crunchy bit, the only really crunchy bit.
Second edition kits.
Yeah, exactly. Jake, tell us what the kits were in second edition. I barely forgot.
It's so you could do a derivation off of the base class.
So it's like a subclass thing in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, I will back convert that to a 1E class, but I will use them. I've used a lot of them.
Yeah.
So let's take a look and see what we got here. So it just talks about that, and probably, so like the Rangers of the Gnarly Forest could be one. I don't see why you need to do that, but Ranger's a Ranger, right? So, but it could be cool to.
So you have to pick certain weapon proficiencies and secondary skills and and special
but it doesn't
equipment.
Change the base class.
You just narrow, so say you have to make these choices, then you become a Ranger of the Gnarly Forest.
It's more done in the course of RP for the Gnarly Forest Rangers and the Swan Maze that are here too. Like you said, I love the Gnarly. So, but if you want to give them some special abilities or some different changes, so the Oak Leaf Signas are cool. It looks like
that you don't get any special abilities.
Well, you do here. They have a secret working language. It's like Druidic.
Gotcha. Okay,
so they do have their own language. Which is different. That's cool. So that's a cool thing. But like I said, I'd see that more in the course of RP
Yeah.
up in that area. You know.
Yeah,
but
the
that's all right.
Knights of the Holy Shielding get a +1 attack against humanoids known to be in the service of IUs. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Well, I remember
something.
I have a Knight of the Holy Shielding class.
Yeah,
I have that Knight class in 1E, which has taken more. And I guarantee a lot of these were morphed into prestige classes in 3rd edition.
yeah.
Right. So, yeah, which is cool. But that seems to be the only benefit here.
Yeah.
Let me see what
The
else.
Knights of the Holy Shielding races any race except Reni.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So Drow were allowed to be, but
no,
not
I think that
Reni.
means human.
Ah, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's human races. It's just any human except Rennie.
Oh, yes, stupid. I should know.
That's okay.
How about
Yeah.
Alloy?
Yeah. Yeah. Or Germlane. Knights of the Watch. Once again, a huge organization. Probably too big. It's so massive. It's hard to like figure out what to do with it in the course of gameplay. 6,500 members. Holy.
Yeah.
And there was a sub one. There was what was the other night? There was Knights of the Watch, and there was a second one. It was like a sub group of them.
Dispatch.
Yeah.
The Dispatch. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
It's here.
Oh, it's in here too. Okay. Yeah, there it is.
And
They
then
call-
there's the Hands of Light, were another subgroup of
Hands
the
of
ones
Light?
that I think from LG days, so they were not invented now
Yeah.
at this time.
I hear the
They
watch.
were probably being invented just after they wrote this. Yeah.
So this is a Watcher kit.
Yeah, then you have dispatchers. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's hospitality and lodging. And when mounted, they get a +1 bonus to attack rolls. Okay. So, yep. Dispatchers are here too. Yeah. Dispatchers choose one type of humanoid. After 6 months, they get a +2 bonus to attack rolls. All right. Very basic. And then the Order of Knights of the Heart, another class I have in 1E. Let's see what they got. Eligible classes: Fighter, Pilot, Ranger, Assistants. All right, so they can. It's a lot of RP stuff, which is good. It's good. That's funny. Yep. Already of all times. Yeah. All right. So that it's a lot of RP stuff, which is no big deal. Knights of Valuna. I don't. That's a first, Mike. The Knights of Valuna. I didn't know they had knighthood.
They
Wait,
have
no, it's
the heart.
It's a sub of the heart.
Hearts.
It's sub of the heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, it's its own knighthood. Yeah. Sub of the heart.
Knights of
Mhm.
the Luna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's another thing. It's a lot of RP in here, which is good.
Mhm.
And the Knights of the High Forest. I'm just seeing that. So they get some tracking ability. All right. Apprentices to the University of Magical Arts. So it's like a study.
Yep.
Yes, with mage, wizard. So I'm just seeing what the benefits are.
Like, what level could you qualify for a kid? I can't remember.
Oh, some of them are just right off the bat.
Right off the bat, because I was going
Yeah.
to say you'd have to be
Yes.
low level to be an apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them seems to things that you need to pick at character creation in order to to pass, so to speak. Meaning you
Yeah.
need to weapon proficiencies and stuff like that.
I'll say this. This apprentice to the University of Magical Arts, the Greyhawk Mage Alan created and we used in our campaign is 10 times better than this. Just ask Ed. Yeah, Greyhawk Mage is a really good class. Yeah.
No one can remember a halfling or dwarf ever attending the school, but that's not to say one wouldn't be accepted. Yada yada. No Rennie have ever attended.
Yeah.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
So here is Fritz's class. the thug, which I took it and I was like, wow, something I can use
So
in this book,
legit.
legit. And
Huh.
so, the thug is basically a strong-armed thief. And it was created for, I guess they wanted to figure out a way to replace assassin, or give half orcs their own class,
Yeah.
right? But I was like, I'd rather use it as a alternative to a thief with some slightly different changes here. Here you go. It says like, a screwed sort of Robin Hood. And again, if you're using weapon proficiencies, it's here. But you get a bonus weapon proficiency. We got that, and he has the option to learn a weapon not allowed to thieves. For example, Fritz has Morning Star. It's not a thief weapon, right? But he has Morning Star. So you get allowed to learn one, and then you get a +1 on all combat rolls with hand to hand with your weapons, even when you backstab. So it's basically a little mini specialization with all your weapons, because you're a little bit
What
better.
level is
What's that?
Fritz? What level's Fritz?
10th, almost
Hmm.
11th.
It says here,
Yeah.
a thug at 10th level gains followers. But these will
Ooh,
all be
there you
fighters and
go.
thieves.
Yeah.
If you have an established place, which he does
Yeah,
not.
you can start working on your own guild. First you
Yeah.
like
Can you
this
imagine?
neighborhood thugs, the little group of the gang, so to speak. You start a gang. Yeah.
Yeah. And they get bonus hit points. We do it a little differently than in here.
Yep.
Your con bonus goes up, but yeah, that's it. It's slight differences. Their thieving is not as good as a regular thief, but with our second edition rules of thieves, where you can place stat percentages in, you can really build up a very powerful character, and that's what happens here. So yeah, it's very slight change to it, but it's enough of a change to note. Especially, you could picking another weapon's kind of cool.
Thugs
Outside
are
of
the bottom of the criminal barrel, the lowlifes everyone loves to hate.
Oh, that's exactly. It was
Never
perfect.
has ever been so true.
He was so to start out, Fritz was an NPC for years, and the one where Winchester's Bulwark on the Pomarge was attacked, and then they brought in all these first level characters for a new adventure group we had there. And we were doing adventures out there, on the border with the Pomarge, which Fritz was taken out of prison because he was in prison, conscripted to go there. That was just going to be his sentence. Then he tried escaping multiple times, and Pupu Kaka and all would always go find him and bring him back. That's kind of it. So yeah, Curtis. I mean, Chuck played Fritz once in because he's in Heart and Holes in in that adventure. So yeah, but Curtis kind of taking him as his own, and it works real well. So there you
It's
go.
almost like he was born to play Fritz.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yes. So there you go. And it just, and you can see, they really have the half orc in mind with this one. All right, so be it. Human, half orc, dwarf, half elf, but it's a class we have, and if you want to play a thief with a little bit of a twist and a little more better weapons, there you go. And then look, they put the half orc right in afterwards, and they talk specifically about the half orcs as thugs here in Greyhawk, right? So, and they talk about Charles Mack here as well. So, yeah. Half orc thugs of non-evil can make good livings, little adventurers. Yeah, just giving the half orc a place, I guess, in here, because it kind of disappeared. Half orcs kind of disappeared, right, at the beginning of second edition for a little bit. And here's how the stat generation, if you wanted to roll up a half orc, because people were like, why aren't there half orcs anymore? So, and they disappear again right now in fifth, in the new fifth edition book, right? Half orcs and half elves disappear again, right? Just in the new book that just came out.
Yeah, well, that's because they just want you to play full versions of it, but
Right. So you have to go back to the
yeah.
2014 fifth edition book for them. So
Yeah.
Yep. Look, they got Selzik in here. Most important open half orc at present is aging is Selzik. Gravediggers and Bombers and Gravediggers Guild. All right. Let's see what else we got here. So I use that. Dwarf folk of the domain. So, all right. So, all right. These are from Graysmere, Caracast, and Dumadan, the 3 locations outside of Greyhawk City, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, interesting. Just seeing if there's any special abilities of these. We have dwarves that are venturing from 2 of the 3 of these already in our game. I'm just seeing what the allies' appearance. Just seeing if there's anything special. All right. So it just tells you more what they're going to be. It's more flavor. It's flavor adventuring, which is good. It's really good. All right. And this is the kit of it. All right. So they give you the kits for this and I don't know why they limit it to this area, but that's it. They're just limiting it to the Greyhawk outside of Greyhawk City. Yeah.
Probably ties into the Rogers book.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, they give you a stats here on this. Okay. I'm speaking, reading, writing. So they can speak common. I'm just seeing all the weapons and stuff. Seeing if there's anything special here. Don't see anything that's out of the ordinary unless I'm missing something, everyone. I don't think so. Recommend now. Yeah, there's a lot of detail. So someone came up with this. They may have pulled some of this out of the complete book of dwarves. I'm just not aware of it, right? Reading up the complete book of dwarves. But it says here, look, they do not have many special advantages beyond those described in this kit. However, there's an important difference between these dwarves concerning their starting ages. All right. That's the only change. That's a lot of campaign background added. All right, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with adding campaign background. All right, so where are we? Oh, that's the end, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it just abruptly ends.
And then you got what I got? Stand up little monster pieces, right? There are some. And then the map.
Another mention on that map, it also is quite detailed for the diver's domain.
Right. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but so to
Right.
book in both cities, it's a good one to have. It's more compact. A lot of the other maps from like Sergeant and Roll poster maps and stuff.
Yep.
That could get tore up.
There's a lot of in this area. Mustrine is here, Varnafane's here, Pascarel, the Cockatrice Riders, they're all here.
Yep.
They're all there in that little sliver. So yeah, I love the look of the map.
Yeah, I would hang that map on a wall.
Then they got, I guess the red areas are areas contested. Is that what that is?
Yeah, those are
Yes.
conflict areas or contest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Principal Yuk ain't looking good, Jay.
Well, that's because the Order of Yulk wasn't there. Yeah, I know. It's like half of the Principality gone.
Yeah.
Well, no shit. You left your border open and there nothing was on the river. I mean, how dumb
Well,
can you be?
yeah, but on the other hand, the dwarfs aren't that good at protecting the plains. They needed the hills to return to.
I guess. But
Yeah.
that's what happens when you have your own campaign and things change. Yeah, probably, Prof. Yeah, you got it. And then you get the whole Sea Princes, which no, the whole thing, no. But yeah, Flinty Hills.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Also, half of the Celadon Forest.
Yeah.
They're at odds.
Yeah, it's Bone March and there's a bunch of stuff going on there too. So yeah.
Ratic. They got Ratic looks all red too.
Oh yeah, there was some conflict up there too. Yeah.
Alrighty. So overall, there's some things you can use in your campaign in this. I would get this if you had your choice. and this is probably a lot less, right? Between this and this, I'm getting this every day, right? If it's one or the other,
Oh,
but
that one is the most complete one, so to speak. But this
right,
one is a
it's got good little
good
tidbits in it.
start. Yeah, and it has
Absolutely.
more kind of fun on the calendar and the
Yeah.
greetings and stuff like that that didn't make it into the Living Greyhawk Gazetteer. So this is a good little compliment to it.
Flinty Hill's overrun by Pomar's humanoids. How'd they get all the way out there?
What?
Valmoka, how'd they get all the way out there? He said, the Flinty Hills overrun by Pomar's humanoids. That's weird.
The beleaguered,
Homage
no,
humanoids?
Yeah. Oh, it's just
yeah,
like
the elves don't
Valmoka.
like the
Valmoka's
king.
kind of making jokes, I guess, now. Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
that must be.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah. All right. So, any questions from the audience?
be
I know we
serious.
ran late, a little late. We're running a little late, but that's okay.
We filled the time on one book, though. A 50-page book.
It is. It is. Jeremy, it's not a bad book, but, oh, Beaumarsh. Okay. How is Beaumarsh being overrun by Pomar's humanoids? Oh, I think he just messed up. That's all. LGG is much more. Yes. There's it. True. We've never discussed it on the show ever in all these years, so it's a good one to get to do. So, trust me, we're not going to do a deep dive on this ever. I don't see the need for it.
No, that one, it's the antithesis to deep dive, so to
Yeah,
speak. It's
exactly.
the opposite to deep dive.
The
It's
kiddie pool. Kiddie pool?
superficial overview. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Valmoku.
Just we don't
Maybe
have
someday
very
though
many.
we should do this one. We should do the Adventure Begins at some point. We haven't
Yeah.
really done a
Oh,
deep dive on
geez,
that.
that'd take more than one
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, but
That thing,
we could
it's
do some
so
highlights.
dense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So dense.
Maybe an LGG show down the road. Yeah, Gary, that'd be cool. But we need to get Eric and you on.
Oh, yeah. LGG is worth talking more about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
especially
should do
as a
that.
product. But Eric has already told us a lot about the history, how it was made,
Yep.
and so on. So
But then
we
to
got
talk
it.
about the content,
Yeah.
you know, how it's made is one thing, but then
Yeah.
to pick it apart, you could get Gary
Exactly.
in a lamp.
We can almost
grill
take
'em.
a chapter per 2 hours per chapter or something like that. So yeah, because it is meaty, has a lot of stuff in there.
So
Yeah.
note though, for the Ask the Experts at the end of Virtual GrowCon, I will, and I'll be reaching out to some other people. I will think I'm going to be doing the top 10 reference guide publications of all time for Greyhawk.
We should have a separate show for that's a separate show for that one. Oh yes, for God's sake, yes. That's a separate. That's a whole different. I know you, but meaning you had modules for 2 hours. The reference books is more important than the modules. So
right,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I know that a lot of the people who are participating said they would be.
Oh,
good idea to do it
that might be yeah.
Joe Block and Eric both said that.
Yeah,
so.
instead of talking about the convention, we might talk about reference books. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah.
We'll see how that pans out. So
one. Top 5 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, this is high up among
stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do the same rating.
This one is high up on my list of Greyhawk stuff too. It's the yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's do some shout outs, see what's coming up the rest of the week. Talk about giveaway is Classic D&D reprint. If you don't have it, you'll be getting this, right? But if you do already, I got a whole pile of stuff. Okay. So, Mike, what is going on with you?
Well, let's see. It's Wednesday, which means I have a comic, right? The Cultist comic. Rejoice, Gary.
Oh, awesome.
Bring it up.
Right. Other than that, my Parentland campaign's going good. I actually got my players scared of the Forgotten Temple of Tharizdun. They're not going back. We're now starting SoCanth. They're not going back.
Oh,
good deal.
Well, that was good. Behold, all right, here we go.
Ooh.
Behold the talisman of the sphere. Ooh, what sphere? I like destroying stuff. Let's go. Steady. We don't have a sphere yet. When we find one, the talisman will help control it. What talisman? This talisman. Well, how hard is it to find a black hole? You're a black hole. Ah, nice. Cultists. Very, very cool.
Yeah,
Right. No
awesome. Good
player's guide?
one.
No. No adventure begins? No return? No. I don't have any of those right now. None of those. I don't. I got a whole bunch of other stuff. So, if you win, let me know and we'll talk about it. So, very cool, Mike. And the games are going well, right? Cool.
Yes, sir.
I
Games
messed
are
some
going good.
stuff up here. Hold on. Anna, what's going on with you?
I can post my link. Yeah, I have something that Mike helped me a lot with
Oh,
that I posted
Oh yeah,
a
that
few
was
days ago.
a random burst of late
Yeah,
night
yeah.
activity.
The heraldry of old. I've
oh,
been sitting
nice.
on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
meaning
That's awesome.
Mike posted it several years ago. It's been sitting in my to-do box for quite a while, and now I sat down and actually went through them. What is it, like 30 of them almost?
Yeah,
Wow.
28 or 30 or something. Yeah, almost 30. So yeah,
Braggy created them
yeah,
for me.
exactly.
Oh,
Braggy. Yeah.
man.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
That's
But
Mike
excellent.
and Braggy created them,
That's
and then
awesome.
I just used some Photoshop mojo on top of them and tuned them into
That's excellent.
all the shields of all.
Any
So I think yeah.
any other you guys you streaming on
I'm streaming on Friday. Yeah.
all right, good.
And yeah, and also I want to do vector versions of these shields. I've been asked twice now, so they're coming. I don't know exactly how quickly because some of them are I need to do the vector designs. It's not the other shields. I had a vector design, and then I did these. I did from very low resolution images, so I had to redo them. So now I have to do vector versions of them too. But I want to do vector versions of these as well. So yeah, I want to have low vector versions of all the shields because there's some uses for that too. So yeah, so I want to make vector versions of them too, and that's another day or two of making proper vector versions of them. Some of them are easy to vectorize and some of them are harder. So yeah, it depends. So that's coming. I was supposed to start some play tests. I haven't done that yet. So I'm sorry, Mike von Moltke. I'll reach out to you. So thank you for reaching out to me. I haven't responded to you yet, but so that's something I want to do. And I'm also now prepping hard for Vecna versions. Yeah, that's a good one. More Vecna stuff. Yeah, that's I did some Vecna stuff some years ago when I made shields using the Wizard of the Coast Vecna stuff. I did that a few years ago, so a couple of years ago when it came out, I did that. But that might be room for more. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm prepping hard for the virtual Greyhawk con. So a
Very
lot of
cool.
stuff is going into prepping for the games and stuff. But it's yeah, more will come. And also they're putting together the whole Shieldlands area and surroundings is also in the making here. So yeah,
Alrighty. Well, very
yeah,
cool.
yep.
And thanks. All right. So we continue with our Academy games tomorrow night and with the Barbarian / the Portal storyline. And the rumor is outside of Altamira that the Snow Barbarians are forming a horde. Because about the
Okay.
Barbarians can summon an entire horde, which would not be a good thing. So yeah, so we're gonna see where that goes. Here's some pictures set up on the table. Just we'll see. As some kind of encampment is going up. In the hills outside of Altamira. Some kind of ruins are here. Whatever the purpose is, maybe we'll find out tomorrow night. So Coco, Witch Starfall, Sage, and a very special guest You will have to tune in to see who it is. Person hasn't played in over a year on my channel. I looked. It's been a while. So, yep. It'll be a fun one tomorrow night. Barbarian Confrontations. And then, that's tomorrow night. Then Saturday will be the second part of it. And then in this one, I got Tony Winslow Brill and Curtis coming with Coco, Star, and Korg as well in the second part. So there you go. Two-parter on a Thursday and on a Saturday. And that'll be 11 Eastern for the start on this one. Curtis is on the West Coast. I can't make him get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, yes, Bongo Boy. He's going to play Frederick Coldwell, his bard, the ancestor of Fritz Winchester, right? One of those deals. Alrighty. Whoops, look at that. Oh, I got kissing penguins on my thing. That's all right. Two giveaways, few wins. I don't know who I'm going to read into tonight because Bones isn't on, so I'm going to have to figure this out. Take a look. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's see who wins. Sit tight, and then we'll figure out who we're rating into. Going to close this out in a second. 5 seconds before I close it out. We'll see who wins this. Closed. Winner. Moose. You win.
Oh, congratulations, Moose.
Moose, let me know if you have this already. We'll get you something else. If you already have this, let me know. We will get you another thing. Please send a. All right, sounds good. I will. He just
awesome.
Said, all right,
yeah.
I will do that. No problem. So let me see. All right, let's rate. I'm going to do this. Why not? We're going to rate the Tabletop Misfits. He's on, and I think they're interviewing someone. So they'll be at Page with us. So why not? We'll do that. Give them a shot there. Increase it. See if we can put them over 100. All right. So thanks everyone. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock start tomorrow. I have only one of my players. Everyone else is on doing stuff vacation-wise, so I only have Alan. But here's the funny thing. You know, Emerson is the younger sister of Alan's character, Thorsten Nordblade. So we're going to have two barbarians going at it, which would be awesome. Brother and sister, because they don't like each other. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So Anna and Mike, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Very fun
and thank
discussion.
you, everyone. Yep.
See you all very soon. See you all tomorrow night. Let me hit a wrong button here. Have a good one. Just make it the right one. Nice. Look at that. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's 84. That's good numbers. Yep.
Good deal.
Whoops.
Yep. Remember when we started, Mike, we had like 15 viewers.